Hi guys, it's BB. Welcome back to my channel, my beautiful monarch butterflies. I hope that all of you are having a lovely day. Welcome back to hashtag swapping glue, which is hosted by our wonderful hostess Jovi over at Creating with Jovi. And we have a total of 13 participants, so they are all going to be linked up below. You probably can see them all here on the screen so that y'all can look them up for crafty inspiration, or if you just want to see the process of how they went about it, then go ahead and just hit the hashtag as well, and that can take you to all the videos for your viewing pleasure. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. So my partner is Jen, sassy Southern NC girl. Sorry about that, Jenny, because I just called her by her first name from her envelope, so my bad. But I think it's so funny because the last spread that I created in this book was also from a swap from her, and since then I have not touched this book. And I think I was telling myself that as well whenever I was getting ready to unbox this. But look how stinking precious this is, and she's holding a strawberry. Oh my goodness, I need to sneeze. Pardon. Okay, and then she says, warning, opening this package will result in extreme happiness. Happy mail has arrived. And then on the front, look how cute that is. It's a little postal worker, and look at all them patriotic flags. It says freedom. All right, I really love this. And look, it says swap. Okay. So adorbs. All right, let's have us a look at the pages that she sent. The greatest. I love the sentiments. I think that's where her mind went to that. And then we got the cool boxing glove. What else do we have here? World Stamp Show Boston. So I'm just going to be looking for images and sentiments that I can use in the spread. Right, becoming, that'd be a good word of some people. Ooh, I like this. Oh, she's embracing herself. This would be a cool one. We got some jewels. It's gonna be really difficult to know what I want to pick. The artist present. I'm trying to figure out which direction I want to go. Pouch, perfect. Oh, look at this hummingbird. That is so pretty. I think we are gearing more towards a more naturistic type spread. I really love this. Wonderful texture. Ah, check this out. We got some drinks. Okay, Jenny, I see you. The safari goes global. All right. Wow, that's really cool. I love that. Just seeing what I'm drawn to. Oh, she sent invoice paper. Very cool. I'm not going to use that. I'll just keep it for like my own stuff. This one's really cool. Running, so it could be like a pathway, something like of a journey. Something that has to do with a journey. Oh, she's gorgeous. Tying the knot with nostalgia. Some strawberries. Okay, I might use these as... Ah, check that out. She sent packaging for candy. And then a sentiment. You'll never find a rainbow if you're looking down. And then she sent some dictionary book pages. Okay, I think for now we've got a lot of cool stuff to work with. Thank you for that, Jenny. So these are just a few of the spreads that I've created in the past. I know I'm going a little bit fast, but yeah. So this is the last one that I created with some funky items that we had to send each other, and these are actually nails, like nail stickers. I think I maybe want to do a double spread. Okay, so some of the images that called out to me were the lady that was hugging herself. I like this one, so I might use that one. I like the hummingbird. And then I like the word artist. The artist is present. I like this too. The greens. The lady that's holding herself. And then this as well. But I'm going to work with that first and see what calls to me. Becoming. That'd be a good one. Alright, let's get started.
So when doing these swapping glues, I kind of want to start off with like a background, essentially like a larger page to have it as a filler. And so I liked this one because of all the texture that it had. And so I'm just going to go ahead and glue that down, although you can kind of see her wrist there or her hand. And then I'm just going to fill out the bottom, the rest of the base, and I guess I don't finish covering it out fully yet, but I go ahead and I cut her out to make sure she can fit on my page, and then I'm going to fill up the bottom with some more texture. It's got red tones, which is going to go really good with the green page that we have on the right hand side there with the red berries. And I think with those two colors coming together, it will finish off the page nicely. So this is going to be a double spread. What I also liked about her image is that she's wearing jewelry. She's got rings and earrings, and I just figured that I would cut these green jewelry pieces, I guess, alongside with the clock advertisement. And I just want to make it look like she had grabbed the jewels from the tree itself. So instead of it growing fruits, it's actually the jewelry that she's retrieving her beautiful jewelry from. I'm probably over explaining it now, but anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and set that down as the second piece to our background, and it filled up the page perfectly. So now I'm just going to fussy cut around this tiny little image here with all the jewels, and I actually want to attach them to her ears, and that way she's wearing like the green berry droplet earrings. Yeah, I'm horrible at explaining, but I think you guys can see where the vision is. And yeah, I also don't show it just yet, but I'm going to add another element to it just to kind of give it that whimsy feel. And so here I want it to look like it's dripping off of the berries. So to get that effect, I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And I think it just went really good. All the colors are cohesive. I feel like it's coming together very nicely. And it looks like it's growing off of that tiny little branch there. Okay, so right here I have a sentiment. I don't like it, so I'm going to go ahead and come in with some of the words that she sent me on the pages. And this says the greatest, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. And I'm just going to cut it to size to make sure that it can cover up those tiny little words that are just below those berries. And I just wanted to say something that will match with the page, you know, because it's kind of giving fruity, tropical, you know, and kind of like Garden of Eden. And then this word art caught my eye, and I was like, ooh, it's kind of like your own little artistry of putting jewelry on yourself and just making it look very artistic and fun. So I think I end up saying something about the collection, the greatest tropical art collection, something like that. So I'm pretty happy with my sentiments. Now I'm just cutting them down to size so they can fit very nicely. And I'm going to go ahead and commit to it and glue them down. And you can see how the reds within like the words that I picked match perfectly. I love it. And now it just looks like she's, you know, embracing herself and saying like, I love my jewelry pieces. They're so beautiful. Look at me. I look so fancy. You know, I don't know. That's just kind of where my cringy mind went to. And now I'm just going to top it off with some more sentiments on the left side just to balance out the collage. So, yeah, that was great stuff. So, thank you so much, Jenny. She did awesome picking out these pages. And then just to kind of bring in the two pages together some more, I'm just going to go in with ripping up this lady's dress and putting them on the corners so they can kind of bleed into the second page there. And I like it. I feel like if it fits really nicely too with the word art, you know. And then one more sentiment here that I forgot to glue down. I'm just going to cut it down a little bit more because like my OCD, I guess. There we go. And I think it says Giardini's secret, like this garden is her personal secret of where she finds her jewelry, you know, all for herself. And then again, hanging off of the tree here, this branch, we're gonna attach more jewels because more is more, right? So there we go. And then I thought it was finished, but I was like, you know what? Why don't we make it look like the hummingbird is part of this whole picture, and the hummingbird is also helping her bringing the jewels to her, you know what I mean? And or it looks like a delicious dewdrop that this little bird wants to drink from. Sure, it's cute.
Alright, you guys, this is my final collage. I think it turned out so super cute and whimsical. I had a lot of fun. I didn't realize how zen and how relaxed I would feel after it, but I very much do, and this is a reminder to myself that I need to do this more. It was incredibly relaxing. It came to me so naturally, but I think if you guys are feeling drawn to wanting to also do a hashtag swap and glue, I would suggest that y'all reach out to Jovi, and I would just encourage this creativity. It was a lot of fun, and I very much enjoyed it. Jovi, thank you so very much for letting me be a part of this collaboration, and I hope I get to do it again soon. And then Jen, thank you so much for being my swap partner. I enjoyed very much all the pages that you sent me. I hope in the near future I can try this once again. Alright, you guys, that's gonna wrap it up for me. I hope y'all have a lovely rest of y'all stay, and y'all please take care. Alright, bye.